Creative Labs. It was a chance for us as scientists to connect with a creative professional. So it's a bit like a disruptive technology in the sense of having someone come in and challenge the norm that can create a paradigm shift for a research field.
When you put somebody outside their comfort zone and somebody has to think differently, I think you end up getting the best results.
Both the Cultural Institute and the team behind the Creative Labs do amazing work to make sure that those combinations that come together are the right ones.
I'm interested in how to communicate about the natural world. I can do that through numbers and data and scientific papers, but my big question was, how can I try to communicate in a way that might engage people a little bit more?
The arts and the sciences are driven by a spirit of inquiry. What if? What happens if I try that? What happens if I explore that route?
When you bring together those inquiring minds and you think about what you can do together, you start to come up with things which are even more kind of exciting.
We came with some really interesting questions that really challenged us and made us rethink some of the things that we were looking at with our research.
What was really beautiful is it was a blank canvas. We didn't have any hard outcomes that we had to reach. What we had to do was see where our skills could benefit each other and bring value to the table.
I'm a real advocate of the idea that everybody is creative, and I think it's really nice for a project like this to enable people to channel that creativity into something.
There's no expectation of an outcome. It's up to you what you do.
You're free to play, and it's fantastic.
It was more productive than I had ever anticipated as a result of that sort of approach.
I was paired with academics from the School of English. We started with something we both worked on. We looked at where there was overlap and synergy, and then we created something new.
We created a large light installation for Light Night in 2019.
There's a series of flowers that a participant from the audience can visit as though they were a bee and experience different soundscapes that are recorded from the natural world.
It has sound, it has light, it's quite an immersive piece, but also has real scientific research within it.
The thing I'm most proud of is the Mysterious Bird in the Moonlight book that we created. It's really an opportunity to engage young children at a time when we can really foster an appreciation for nature. That's a real treasure.
Leeds Creative Labs is a wonderful example of trying to facilitate that inter and multidisciplinary approach.
Going forward, I'd just like to see these partnerships kind of built into the DNA of what research is, whether that's scientific research or arts research.
Ultimately, I suppose, with a view to completely transcending disciplines and looking at a problem in light of whatever approaches we can take in order to solve it.
By having an open mind and by learning more about each other, we can actually be better at what we do.